We've all seen her, the effortlessly organized, self-motivated, green juice sipping girl on social media. She wakes up at 5 a.m., she journals, works out, meditates, and somehow makes it all look easy. She's what we know as that girl.
Sun's up, it's a little after 12.
This is how to become an it girl.
But here's the question. Does following her exact routine actually make you successful? Spoiler alert, not exactly. In today's video, we're gonna be diving deep into this it girl routine and why it feels so aspirational, but at the same time, so unattainable for most people. We'll explore the cultural and psychological reasons behind the routine and how millennial childhoods and societal pressures really just play a role, and why this trend might actually be doing more harm than good. We'll also take a look at celebrities, marketing campaigns. So if you've ever felt like you're absolutely failing in life because your morning routines don't look like the perfectly curated Instagram reel, let's unpack together. It's like a siren call promising you that if you just follow these steps, you will unlock some elite version of yourself. I've always been someone who values showing up as the highest version of myself. I wake up at 4 a.m., I work out, and I take time to really pour into my goals. But even with all the drive that I do have, I don't show up in a perfectly curated way. Let's take it back for a second. Where did this idea even come from? Sure, TikTok gave it a fresh coat of paint, but the truth is, this it girl idea has been simmering for decades. And now with influencers like Alex Earl, TikTok's self-proclaimed hot best friend, bringing it to life with her Get Ready With Me videos, it's reached a whole new level. Alex isn't just relatable, she's aspirational for many. And with 6 million followers hanging on her every word, she's the definition of an it girl. But let's not get it twisted. This isn't about just a few TikTok trends. This is part of a 4.5 trillion wellness industry that promises transformation if you can just master the perfect routine. From lemon water to 5-step skincare to workout plans that come with their own playlists, the it girl routine sells a dream. A dream of control, of confidence, of being that girl who has her life together. But here's the catch. This isn't just about health or happiness. It's about performance. It's about looking like you've unlocked the secret to success, even if it's slowly wearing you out behind the scenes. Let's be real for a second. Routines like this do not come cheap, and they don't come easy. What we're seeing isn't just an innocent trend. It's a carefully packaged fantasy that truly is designed to tap into our deepest and darkest insecurities and sell us a fix. This industry knows exactly what it's doing. The promise of the it girl routine isn't just health or beauty, it's transformation. The kind that says, if you just try a little harder, you could be her. But here's the thing, who's really benefiting from this? Spoiler alert, it's not you. And let's not forget the clean girl aesthetic that's all over TikTok and Instagram. It's not new. The slick back buns, glowing skin, the gold hoops were staples in Black and brown communities long before they became trendy. These looks have deep cultural roots, from the resilience and the pride of the Black Power movement to the everyday style of Latinx neighborhoods. But here's where it gets messy. The wellness industry and mainstream media rarely credit these origins. Instead, they repackage these aesthetics as something exclusive and aspirational, stripping away the cultural and history behind them. And when this happens, the focus shifts from celebrating identity to chasing perfection. A cycle that can leave us exhausted, disconnected, and feeling just really not enough. And the media has played a significant role in perpetuating this it girl image. Shows like Euphoria, classics like Gossip Girl, showcasing aspirational characters whose lives epitomize perfection, beauty, and luxury. These depictions create a societal blueprint for what it means to be this it girl, often unattainable and rooted in curated aesthetics. On TikTok, hashtags like that girl have racked up to billions of views, illustrating just how pervasive and influential these ideas have become. This widespread visibility not only amplifies the aspirational nature of the trend, but also reinforces societal pressures to fit into these polished molds of success and desirability. I'm a millennial, and growing up during the self-esteem movement, like so many millennials, we were immersed in a culture where external validation just became our normal. The widespread use of participation trophies, intended to ensure no child felt left behind, has been linked to increased perfectionism within adulthood. Research suggests that this messaging often tied worth to performance and achievements, fostering feelings of inadequacy when real-world accolades were harder to come by. Mental health professionals highlight how these trophies may have led some individuals to associate their value with constant achievement, workaholism, which is a significant factor contributing to burnout in adulthood. As this generation entered adulthood, social media magnified these tendencies. Platforms like Instagram transform aspirational content into benchmarks for self-worth and the drive for external approval. This constant comparison perpetuates anxiety and the unrealistic pursuit of perfection, as individuals curate their own lives to match others online. I very much have a very clear vision of when I first got my Instagram account and I was getting likes. Changed the game. I was like, wow. It literally was an instant dopamine hit. Numerous studies have explored the effects of curated online perfection. For instance, exposure to idolized images on social media has been directly linked to heightened anxiety, poor self-esteem, and depressive symptoms among millennials. Psychologists describe the It Girl routine as an aspirational lifestyle that may offer temporary validation, but often results in deeper feelings of inadequacy. And y'all didn't ask for this, but I'm gonna say it. The participation trophy was the first mistake. Life doesn't hand out gold stars just for showing up. I wish it did. I literally wish that I could wake up in the morning and muster throughout my day and walk out the door and someone literally put a star on my forehead. Like, that would be great, but that's not the reality that we live in. And for a lot of people, they've been chasing that validation. If you are burning out trying to impress people that you don't even know, that's a big problem. And we all know the impact that celebrities have had on the routine as well. Gwyneth Paltrow with Goop, influencers like Emma Chamberlain, they really just embody and promote these idolized routines. And we have to say it, these routines often ignore systemic barriers like privilege, wealth, and time, making them really unattainable for most audiences. Do you see positive representation of this as well? There are a ton of influencers who promote the more balanced approach to wellness and productivity. And let's keep it real. The wellness industry is a $4.5 trillion industry that knows exactly what it's doing. Are you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, stuck in your routine? Bam, here comes an Instagram ad perfectly curated to solve the problems that you just had. These products are marketed as essential tools for becoming that girl or achieving the it girl aesthetic. They don't sell you solutions. They sell you illusions of solutions. In fact, wellness brands often exploit insecurities around self-improvement, promising transformation through consumption instead of encouraging genuine growth. They package self-worth into a commodity. Message? If you don't have the right products, you're not doing self-care correctly. And then you sit there and you're wondering, why did that $80 planner not turn me into a productivity queen overnight? The ethics of this approach are murky at best. Critics argue that marketing self-improvement as a product praise those vulnerabilities, especially women, who are disproportionately targeted by wellness industries. Psychologists point out that this cycle of selling perfection often reinforces systemic equities, as these idolized routines products are financially inaccessible for many. Everyone sees these trends as problematic though. There are numerous outlets that have praised the it girl aesthetic for noting structure, discipline, and goal setting. Having a morning routine that promotes journaling in the morning, self-reflection, fitness, really do help some individuals establish a routine and ultimately improving their mental health. But here's the flip side. Critics, including The Guardian and Huffington Post, argue that these trends often promote unattainability, beauty, and lifestyle standards. This reinforces privilege and systemic inequities. Those who can't afford this lifestyle or simply don't align with it aesthetic feeling excluded. And let's call a spade a spade. The wellness industry is a hustle. And look, I think everybody needs to go out there and get some money. But you have to understand it's a hustle to know that you're being targeted. They don't care about your glow up. They care about their wallets. And sure, having a routine is cute and it's essential. But if you think a $30 ice roller on your face is the key to your success, baby, You are being played. It's so easy for us to get lost in the curation and the aspirational content. But let me tell you, as a person who's worked in social media my entire adult life, who has a career in this, whose entire job is to market and to sell, do not fall for it. I was recently on a Jubilee video where I talked about how I wake up at 4 a.m. to optimize my day. And a lot of people were triggered by this, which I don't understand because I said that I wake up at 4 a.m. You may not have the ability to do that. And that's what happens online. If you're seeing someone's routine and they are doing things a certain way, that may not fit with you. So if you can't wake up at 4 a.m., that's okay, sis. Find something that works for you. And look, as a content creator, as a person who works in social media, I get it. The It Girl routine is very aspirational. At times, it can really look like the perfect blueprint for success. Who doesn't want to wake up feeling like they have their life together? But here's the reality check, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Success doesn't always come from just mimicking someone else's routine. I think the point of these routines is you can get a glimpse into what may work for you, a glimpse of what your life may look like if you show up for yourself. But those exact routines may not be for you. You have to create a routine that's uniquely yours in order for it to be successful for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure that you are following me on social media. I get a lot more personal on my socials and you guys get to see that I walk the walk and talk the talk. I will leave a link to my socials in the description below. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, comment the secret message, It Girl, so I know that you are part of my community. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.